The future of naval aviation is no longer just about fighter aircraft. The next generation of carrier operations will revolve around manned-unmanned teaming, where a pilot in stealth fighter commands multiple armed drones, extending the reach of the aircraft far beyond the horizon. The Indian Navy is now working towards precisely that future. Its twin-engine deck-based fighter, or TEDBF as it is known, is expected to incorporate technologies developed for India's advanced medium combat aircraft, the AMCA. Together, these platforms could transform India's aircraft carrier into powerful network-centric combat hubs by late 2030s. For decades, aircraft carriers have relied primarily on manned fighter aircrafts to establish air superiority, strike enemy targets, and defend naval task forces. But modern naval warfare is undergoing a profound transformation. Around the world, leading navies are integrating artificial intelligence, stealth technology, autonomous drones, and advanced networking into carrier operations. The objective is to allow a single pilot to control multiple unmanned systems, dramatically increasing the combat reach and survivability of carrier strike groups. The Indian Navy intends to be part of this transformation. At the heart of this vision is the twin-engine deck-based fighter, or TEDBF. Being designed by the Aeronautical Development Agency, the TEDBF will replace Navy's MiG-29K fleet in coming decades. While it is not intended to be a stealth aircraft like the AMCA, it will incorporate several technologies and subsystems derived from India's fifth-generation fighter program. These include advanced avionics, sensor fusion, mission computers, electronic warfare system, cockpit architecture, and software-defined systems. Leveraging common technologies will not only reduce development time and cost, but will also simplify logistics, maintenance, and future upgrades across the Indian Armed Forces. The real revolution, however, is not the aircraft itself. It is what the aircraft will be capable of controlling in the skies over the ocean. The Indian Navy envisions the TEDBF as the command node of a networked air combat ecosystem. Rather than flying alone in contested airspace, the fighter could operate alongside autonomous Loyal Wingman, drones carrying additional missiles, electronic warfare payloads, reconnaissance sensors, or precision-guided munitions. These unmanned systems would undertake the highest risk missions, penetrating enemies' air defenses, jamming radars, scouting targets, or acting as decoys. While the pilot aboard the TEDBF coordinates the mission from safer distance. This concept of manned-unmanned teaming is rapidly becoming the future of air combat worldwide. Operating from aircraft carriers presents unique challenges. Every kilogram of weight, every square meter of deck space, and every second of launch and recovery time matters. Autonomous drones can multiply the combat power of a carrier air wing without significantly increasing the number of pilots or air crew members. Future carrier-based drones could conduct intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions hundreds of kilometers ahead of the fleet, provide target information for long-range missiles, escort strike aircraft into hostile airspace, and even participate in anti-submarine or anti-ship warfare. By networking these unmanned platforms with TEDBF, the Indian Navy could significantly expand the operational envelope of its carrier battle groups. This transformation also aligns with India's broader drive towards defense indigenization. Several indigenous programs are already laying technological foundation for this future. India is developing artificial intelligence-enabled autonomous systems, advanced data links, secure communication networks, and collaborative combat technologies. Programs such as HAL's Combat Air Teaming System, or the CATS, DRDO's autonomous drone initiatives, and Navy's growing focus on network-centric warfare are expected to contribute to this evolving ecosystem. The goal is not merely to field a new fighter aircraft, but to create an integrated family of manned and unmanned platforms capable of operating seamlessly across the maritime battle space. If development timelines remain on track, the TEDBF is expected to enter service in the decade 2030, with progressively advanced capabilities added through spiral upgrades. By around 2038, the aircraft could evolve into the nerve center of a carrier-based combat network, capable of directing autonomous drones, sharing real-time battlefield data, and coordinating long-range precision strikes. Such a capability would significantly enhance the combat effectiveness of India's aircraft carriers in the Indian Ocean region and beyond, allowing them to operate with greater reach, resilience, and flexibility in increasingly contested maritime environments.
The aircraft carrier of the future will no longer be defined only by number of fighter jets on its deck. Its true strength will lie in how effectively it integrates manned aircraft, autonomous drones, artificial intelligence, and secure combat networks into a single fighting system.